what's your idea? Like, what's your feeling on ESPN Plus and UFC? I know you're not with the organization anymore, but
It's I get it. Everything's going on, these live streams, the Zone, ESPN Plus. I know everyone's pretty much doing it now, Netflix and HBO and all that stuff. I get it, but what's up with UFC Fight Pass? Like, I just deleted my UFC Fight Pass a couple days ago because what do I need it for? None of the fights are going to be on UFC Fight Pass anymore. Like, yeah, we have my own promotion, Titan, and all these lower level promotions, which are great. But honestly, that's not what I signed up for UFC Fight Pass. I signed up for it to watch UFC fights,
yeah.
and so I just deleted that, and which I believe is a big hindrance to the platform. Even though they're signing more promotions to it, I again, it's 50-50. If you watch all these lower level guys fight, then sure, that's awesome. But I'm honestly not a fan of it, nor do I really watch many UFC fights unless it's guys I personally know or just a really, really high level fight that I think would be fun to watch. Um, but this whole ESPN Plus thing now, in a sense, I'm paying for another service. So even though it's not much, I believe it's only like $5 a month, I'm still paying for another service. What's going to happen when, or for example, it's, what was it? One card was like, watch it on ESPN this channel, then watch it on ESPN Sports, then watch it on ESPN Plus. And it's like, dude, why can't I just go on Fox and watch one channel,
Yeah.
the whole card? So that's the hard part is it's still very unorganized, and I think they're still trying to figure out what's happening. I mean, even a couple months after they signed a deal, they ended up signing another deal to make it exclusive to like ESPN Plus, not just ESPN and all that stuff. So it makes it very, very weird because I think the very first card is like UFC Fight Pass, ESPN, and ESPN Plus, and it's like, whoa, I'm going all over the place. And I think it's actually whatever the UFC said about these numbers, the very first card, I think it's a bunch of BS. Because they can say whatever, and people are always going to believe it. But it's the fact that we had to go to 3 different channels, 2 of them being on streams, just to find UFC fights. Most people today still don't have smart TVs. I definitely don't have a smart TV. Unless you have a Roku or some type of device that gets those apps on your TV, you're not watching UFC fights unless you have it on your phone. So it makes it much more complicated, and it's kind of like buying wireless headphones now. It's like you kind of have to do this, and it's one of those things, but still some people can't afford it. So UFC saying all these numbers, oh, we get the biggest views now. I think it's a bunch of BS, but again, that's just me.
I mean, I definitely agree. I mean, the thing is with this is my family, we used to watch them all the time. Every card we would watch it. We buy the whatever, 60, $70, whatever it was.
Hmm.
And put on the TV downstairs. We can't do that anymore. We don't have a smart TV either. And it's like, whoa, it's such a big change because I used to be able to watch all the cards, and now I have to go to Reddit sites. And it's like I can't pay for it anymore because I'm not going to pay for a $10 a month subscription and then pay $70 on top of that to buy a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
If I was going to do it, why don't you just make me pay for the monthly subscription and not pay for the pay-per-view? Get the pay-per-views free. That's how I would do it if you're going to do this thing. But the fact that I have to pay the monthly subscription and the pay-per-view is ridiculous. It's just simply ridiculous when I can go on a Reddit stream and look at it for free for pretty much the same quality as you would get it, if not better.
Yeah, I mean, the Zone has it down to a T. Even Bellator on the Zone, it's like the whole show is going to be on the Zone. That's it. No other channel, no other network. Cool, we're here. That's it. The only difference is I don't believe, I could be wrong, I don't believe on ESPN Plus or the Zone you can replay the events like UFC Fight Pass. So that's the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, I just think what they need to do is UFC Fight Pass and ESPN Plus, just merge it. That's all I need to do. You purchase ESPN Fight or whatever, or Fight Pass or whatever. Yeah, UFC Fight Pass. And you go through and you get all the the pay-per-views for free. If there's like an extra thing, you can pay extra for it, whatever. But you buy the Fight Pass and you should be able to replay all of them and get all the ones for free. I mean, I think that's more than equal. You're getting a monthly subscription. You're going to pay a good amount a month and you're going to get these pay-per-views. You know what I mean? I think that's an even trade here instead of us paying a certain amount monthly and paying, extra about $100 per fight. And I'm not okay with that, especially when other cards aren't crazy good.
Yep, Sounds good with me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, again, with what you said before, how the last card wasn't great at all. It's I'm not gonna pay an extra $80 on top of the 10 a month to watch a card that's gonna be underwhelming.
Yeah, and wait for one good fight.
Yeah, that's the worst part. I mean, UFC has a habit of doing that, where they put some filler fights in, and then a couple good fights in the main event, where it should be good matchups all the way through, so people will want to watch the prelims, so people will want to look at these up and coming fighters.
Yeah, and that's the hard part. But it's all the matchmaking, and it's all the UFC's job.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's just one of those things.